Hello, my name is Jihwa Lim, a member of iWalker. Today, my members and I will be presenting a business plan for iWalker. As our company name suggests, our main product is a walker. So what is a walker? A walker is a mobility aid that is used to help anyone who are struggling with their mobilities, yet not require wheelchairs. These individuals include, but not limited to, elders. The walker is a forward-legged frame which allows users to have comfortable and stable balance and support, and even with rest when they are standing or moving. Typical walker is made of an aluminum frame to achieve an overall lightweight. This allows users to easily move the device around. In addition, typical walker comes with a rubber covering its legs to prevent slipping and improving stability of the device. So why does the walker matter? One of the biggest reasons why people use a walker is to have assistance in moving around safely and independently. The device allows users to walk for a longer distance with decrease in pain and discomfort. This provides users with mobility issues a freedom in movement, which ultimately leads to improving confidence and lifestyles. We iWalker are responsible for researching, designing, manufacturing, and distributing newly developed, improved, and innovative walker. Walkers that are widely used in current market have not changed much in their designs and functionalities since the day the device was first invented. With greatly advanced technology in modern days, we iWalker aim to integrate modern technologies to design and improve functionalities of Walker for the purpose of improving comfort and quality of users' experience in using the Walker. That being said, our mission is to assist every individual to move freely and safely, helping them to fully pursue their goals and dreams in their lives. Our vision is to create innovative design and functions of walkers that fits for all, meaning that we are aiming to provide individualized user experience. Our product, the innovative walker, is called Smart Walker. Smart Walker is a walker integrated with advanced biomedical and biomechanical technologies to maximize the improvement and comfort of movements for users who are struggling with navigating themselves. The main features include tactile indicators on the rotating handle to improve users in steering the walker, fall detector and alarms to alert carers and medical staffs when users have fallen, adjustable frame designs to allow personalized frame size that suits the most of each individual user, improved elbow support design to better assist users in maintaining their body balances, omnidirectional wheel design to improve its maneuverability, self-monitoring analysis and reporting technology known as smart technology to provide cognitive awareness to the walker, allowing it to continuously monitor its surrounding environment for possible obstacles and let users know about them. Smartphone application to allow users to keep track of their movements and health status. We expect that these integrated features in designs and functions of our product Smart Walker will greatly enhance movements and user experience, allowing users to improve their quality of lives.
Hi, Professor. My name is Changhyun Nam, and I'm gonna present about market research for this time and others. The market, what we chose the product, which is iWalker, is essential product for the patients who has disadvantages or old generation who has hard time to walk without helping. Yet from this slide, what our group members found is market about smart walker for our product, which is iWalker, to see the amount and is it valuable to invest the product. Since we have a lot of X generation, the population of X generation, and they're retiring from their work and they need to take care of their body who cannot move already like properly. So we are aiming for that generation that we are thinking they need the product to help making them to walk, to support them to move. And for the size of market, we expect that amount of customers will be increasing because there's a lot of X generation all over the world and they're getting old and they need support when they got old because their bones and muscles getting small. So that is why we're thinking that size of market will be increased a lot. And moreover, the future of this market is not huge right now that we found from our research and from the internet. Because even though the X generation are getting old, but few of them need help to move. Not all of them, like most of them, they're fine with walking. But since, as I mentioned few minutes ago, that even though the old generation, they're fine with walking now, but they need for future. So that is why I'm thinking that this is a good chance to get into this area for business of iWalker for us. And the next slide is about SWOT analysis, which is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The SWOT analysis is helping to plan focusing on market research effort, and I'm gonna explain which things that we put in our SWOT analysis. That the first is about strengths, and we put catchy and original brand name, an inventor, pioneer advantage, and competitive pricing advantage. And for the last thing of strengths is continual business growth and development. For the weaknesses of this business that we are thinking, as I mentioned, there's not a lot of customer, leads to us to get low profit margins, and it's kind of seasonality as well. We cannot sell this for the winter time because there's snow on the road and it's icy. It's kind of dangerous to use. And for the opportunity of this business is expanding and broadening of online presence. For the second is publicity and advertising in both broad and niche markets, and collaborating with local businesses and pushing for joint ventures and projects with related businesses. And for the last thing is threats that we're thinking decrease in earning due to low revenue margins and patent infringement and saturation of competitors in e-commerce industry, and cybersecurity threat and direct competitors. Those are threats, and these are all the SWOT analysis we wrote and found and defined and decide to put it. The third slide that I will present about needs analysis, that when we're doing business, and it should be always follow the customer needs for developing our product, accepting the problem and fix the problem so we can develop the quality of our product as well. The main aiming customers, well, I'm actually mentioning every time, are the X generation, which are old people, need to follow the customer needs definitely so we can sell the products to them. Then the first things that we decide from the customer needs to fix this product or develop this product is making lightly so they can bring it easily on stairs or anywhere, and also make it strong so it will not break up easily, and put strong battery so the customers can use a long time without charging battery. For sensors or monitors showing their body information, and alarm system as well. For a customer needs is essential for showing up their desire, so it's important. And for the next slide is patents, that we found from the website showing which is patents are used from competing company, so we can see what they're using, like their method, so we're not gonna copy, or we could refer from them. The first patent, which I cannot put the photo on here unfortunately, but the first patent was stable wheeled worker device, which is connecting wheel system on the smart worker for customers, and it can be foldable and adjustable worker. And for the second patent, which we found, is about connection between a front leg and rear leg designing for features, a pivot between a collapse position and an operative position. And the third one that we found from the Google patent about the smart worker, this is kind of different version of the smart worker as we are planning to build, because this is about the stick version, but it's connecting with the sensors and the smartphone to show their body information, or using their smartphone connecting with the smart worker to use instead of the alarm system. For the next slide, which is the last slide I will present, is about action plan, and we are putting the goal and the goals about our project and the date and test. For the goal that we are putting for year plan, which is the first one, is validate the product uniqueness and effectiveness. This is part of the photo from the report what we wrote, and there's a plan and the task what we need to do. The first, like, volunteer to test the product and analyze the user data and submit the patent that we've built, and write an article about the result and submit the article to journal article. So just show to them that we actually built this and planned this. And this is for year plan that I mentioned. And the second goal is about recruit sponsors. So which means that identify the potential sponsors and approach sponsors with the product so we can get guarantee from them and easy to sell, like making connection for our product, and write the contract for sponsorship. This is the important because people can change their word. And the third goal that we're planning is marketing prior to the launch, so we can launch on the market about our product like the first time. So the first task is finalize the visual aspect of the product and attend conference to expose the product to the market, and create social media accounts so we can show on the YouTube or like any website, and create the advertisement both in paper form and video form. This is actually, we can put it on Amazon or YouTube that I mentioned, or we can give this to celebrity. We can hire them to show our product as well. And the next one is about 3 years plan, which we make for action plan. The first thing's about the analyze user reviews. They review the recommendations after we sold our products and see the customers are satisfied our product or not, and filter out the spam or non-relevant reviews, and the recommendation or reviews which are like not relative with our product things, so we can filter out, remove it. And for the third one is choose the user recommendation to adopt. And for the fourth one is determine the cost and viability of modifications. Well, actually we need to develop or create the new products every time, like every version, because technology is developing.
Hello there, my name is Humayun Hussain, and I'll be doing the organization, management, and logistics. iWalker has a well-established logistical framework in place for marketing, sales, transportation, and device manufacture. Our business will be a local in scope, but our resources will be based on foreign products. As previously said, we are a Canadian-owned firm, thus our marketing efforts will be completely focused on Canadians. Our gadget will be sold to those with mobility difficulties. The device will also be available for purchase by anyone, making the walker more accessible to the general public. We are also maintaining tight ties with the local institutions like hospitals and nursing homes so that they can use the iWalker on a large scale with their facilities en masse. In terms of our company's production and distribution cycle, we use local modes of transportation like delivery trucks. These trucks will also be crucial in getting materials for our device from the US-based suppliers. Because many of our important ingredients come from China, delivering by air and sea will be a major challenge. Our partnerships with Chinese producers will be crucial for our public relation and sales teams, as we will need to preserve the relationship business friendly and be aware of any price swings in the materials. The iWalker company understands the significance of Health Canada's regulatory requirements and will adhere to them to the letter. We adhere to Health Canada's medical device compliance list in the creation and distribution of iWalker devices. And if any concerns arise during the manufacturing or development process, iWalker will submit a full report to the association. It will also be a key goal of ours to provide all necessary information to Health Canada regarding the parts that we have imported for our device. This area is especially important for our company because of the close relationship we want to have with the Americans and the Chinese markets in terms of product and material area. The iWalker device specifications and proper operational uses have already been written out, so our production team will strictly keep track of how many units we are shipping out. The exact points of origin our parts come from and where these parts will enter the country in order to comply with Health Canada's reporting requirements. Another aspect of how we will advertise and sell our products that will be closely observed and publicly reported on is the inner workings of how we will promote and sell them. Despite the fact that COVID-19 epidemic has slowed, the scarcity issue remains a serious worry. As a result, if our equipment is in short supply, we will alert Health Canada so that the general public and the medical community can be informed if our device is in short supply. To keep iWalker 100% running well on a daily basis, we must ensure that we are paying our necessities. For example, our employees require the most water, air conditioning, and power. We also ensure the employees have access to a reasonably yet high quality technology such as computers and workspaces. Shipping the travel expenses are another important part of our business. Due to the distance between China and Canada, this will likely be the most expensive part. We'll also need to look at the expenses of our storage leasing due to the large amount of materials and items we have in our possession. Storage is just one of the issues for which we will require space. Since production will be handled by US, we will need to look into purchasing and renting mass production of facilities and equipment. Because of the foreign collaborations, we will need insurance that covers both local and worldwide issues. We will also need to find law firms that are familiar with business matters in Canada, the United States, and China.
Hello, my name is Anthony, and I will be discussing the marketing plan and sales plan. So, the purpose of marketing is to create short-term, mid-term, and long-term sustainability. The purpose of marketing is to increase brand recognition. Marketing is often involved in the following activities: trade shows, advertising, journals, magazines, website content, digital advertising, budget planning, marketing, training, product launches, education, and sales promotions. All and any of the above things are important when pushing the product of the smart walker to the masses. By reaching as many people as possible while being as specific yet broad enough not to limit the outreach of the product. It is also important to consider the traditional 4 P's of marketing. First one being product. What is our product? It's a smart walker. Price. What is our product's price point? Marketing. What is your marketing strategy? And place. Location is another term for place. You must sell or locate your goods in the areas where your clients congregate or meet. And there's an additional 4 P's of marketing, which are people. They are who manufacture the items, sell them, deliver them to clients, or converse with them. These are the folks who will be the initial point of contact for your clients with your brand. It is critical that these employees are well trained in order to deliver the best possible client service. Second is packaging. It has grown in importance in terms of developing brand identification and improving sales. Simply refers to the qualities of your product's packaging, such as color, material, size, and so on. So the more attractive your product's packaging will be, probably result in greater sales and greater market outreach. Third is positioning. So knowing how to position your product in the market in comparison to other brands. So for example, when Starbucks first launched, there was other coffee chains in operation, but Starbucks established itself as one of the first high-end coffee shops, which allowed it to thrive. Fourth is partnership. So when you collaborate with other brand or person, the traits of that brand or person get connected with your product. Consider all the athletes and movie stars who advertise products. And why is this the case? Because people want to be like these folks and believe that purchasing your goods will help them achieve that goal. There are many different types of marketing, but there are 2 types when involved for marketing eras that we're currently in. So the societal era of marketing, which means that businesses are responsible for the requirements of society as a whole. And environmental and sustainable practices are critical since you don't want to deplete your renewable resources in societal marketing. And currently we are in what's considered the online marketing era. It really took off around 15 years ago, and it targeted advertisements on the internet and social media platforms. Data collecting from websites and social media are some examples. Or so-called influencers. This has become a major issue since advertising claims must be confirmed on traditional marketing channels such as TV or radio. Influencers, on the other hand, have no such need to speak the truth and regularly distribute misleading information, so it can be tricky using online marketing and online influencers to advertise your product, but in general, it has shown to be profitable. There are also 2 types of marketers to consider: downstream marketers and upstream marketing. So downstream, this is the most prevalent type of marketer, is what most people think of when they think of traditional marketing. The emphasis here is on a sales force and short-term sales. The marketing team frequently advertises items delivered to them by product teams or remote engineering teams, even in other countries. As a result, they enhance things that already exist. The disadvantage for this type of marketer is that they are frequently non-strategic and focus on marketing strategies, but the advantage is that their employment is often safe and stable in the short term. This is the most common type of marketing in the biomedical field. Marketers in the upstream. This position is less prevalent. However, it is frequently found in marketing units to have a research, strategy, analyst, or intelligence department. It is dedicated to meeting the demands of the consumer. This group often researches and engages with market to determine the market's long-term orientation and pulls in key product teams to develop a roadmap based on future direction. And search engine optimization, or SEO, is the practice of improving a website or a web page's visibility in the search engine's natural or unpaid, aka organic, search results. The sooner or higher place on the search results page, and more frequently a site appears in the search result list, means more traffic it will receive from search engine users. SEO evaluates how search engines function, what people look for, the actual search phrases or keywords put into search engines, and which search engines are favored by their intended audience, as an internet marketing technique. There are two types of search engine optimization: organic and paid. And there's also on-page optimization, which refers to the optimization procedures we take on our own websites. And off-page optimization refers to optimization procedures that do not take place on our websites and are primarily intended to boost our online visibility outside our domain. Example, link building activities, directory profiles, links, social media optimization, external blog material, etc. These are all some things to consider when following our marketing plan. So next we have the sales plan. Since our product is a smart walker, it would be ideal for our product to be accessible to the customers directly. This would entail our product being business to customer. Of course, business to business, or B2B, would probably sell more product in bulk to a client, such as hospitals, retirement homes, etc., but at a cheaper per unit cost, hence the term bulk. So when you purchase a lot, you get a discount. That is why there are several important factors to consider when going to the business to customer route. You got to know your product, service, and industry. A B2C sale always needs advertising, branding, or sales message tactics. Focus on your unique value proposition. So what makes your stand out among competitors? And make sure customer buying experience is quick and easy. We've all had sales experiences that have been difficult and make us think if we want to purchase another product from the company. That is why it is essential the customer service experience is as optimal as possible, since our model will revolve around them, hence the word business to customer, and not other businesses. This is easier said than done, though. It is also imperative that the follow-through is executed properly. That is where the 6-step sales process comes in. So first we have prospecting, which is finding and qualifying, or determining if we have a need for buyers. If you remember, this can be done by the marketing team. They will generate leads and pass them on to the sales teams. Next, we have preparation and approach. So preparing for initial contact with buyers by determining market characteristics and creating a sales presentation. Approach is the first face-to-face contact with the buyer. Here you conduct a quick needs analysis of the customer and to determine what they are looking for from your product. And product approach is basically giving the buyers a sample to review. Next, we have sales presentation. So actively demonstrate how the product works, to provide data such as the Material Safety Data Sheet, MSDS, or other published materials such as brochures. Number 4, we have handling objections. So that's basically when you listen to and address any concerns customer may have. Next, we have the closing stage, get decision from the buyer. And finally, we have the follow-up, maintain contact with buyers for repeat sales and references. This may be done by the marketing department in their efforts to maintain brand loyalty. This step is conducted post-sale. Next, we have different types of consumers. So customers from the outside the corporation are referred to as external customers. These might be private persons, consumers, commercial clients, or a combination of the two. And we also have internal customers, which are individuals within a company that want information for an external client. The following are 6 customer service categories and examples of customer service in each area. Products. This is the quality, safety, packaging, and clear information are all features of the products. Staff, so the attitude, appearance, and communication abilities of the staff. Cleanliness, accessibility, and facilities at the premises. Delivery, dependability, quickness, and accessibility of the product. And after-sales care. Complaints, returns, repairs, and warranties are all part of the after-sales care. Other elements include payment options, advice lines, staff training, and so forth. Once all of this is taken into effect properly, then the sales side of the business should flourish in theory.
iWalker is a firm that was founded by only 4 people, each of whom committed $15,000 at the outset, giving our company a total of $60,000 to begin with. We will need the aid of investors to get our product out to the market in a timely manner because iWalker is a beginning firm and the money we have estimated to help us attain peak efficiency $100,000. Our product, the Smart Walker, will undoubtedly attract investors' attention due to its role as an evolution of walker technology and its affordable $250 price tag for such a sophisticated device. Of course, iWalker is striving to make the great impressions through marketing, advertising, and attending conferences to introduce our broad product. The problem with being a startup such as Google or Twitter is that your revenue will be negative for the first couple of years. As a result, our initial investment of $60,000 will be utilized to ensure that iWalker's first few rocky years are sailed through easily. Our 2021 financial statements are an illustration of the delayed start. Despite government financing and the $100,000 price, the global startup, we were unable to produce positive profits by the end of the fiscal year, resulting in a loss of $14,000. The setback was crucial for iWalker seeds to germinate and grow into a profitable and prosperous future. One element that will reduce our prior expense is that we will not have to spend as much on equipment because we have already acquired a large portion of our equipment for this year, and we will be able to reallocate the equipment budget to other areas of our expenses. This will also be the start of our advertising, so our company and our product will slowly start to reach society. And because of our product is now in the hands of consumers, the Smart Walker quality will be known as a wider audience thanks to the good word of mouth. Even with sales of Smart Walkers, it's becoming more easier to take a break, and with sales of Smart Walkers alone, and in few years, the iWalker brand will be seen as profitable juggernaut. Thank you for hearing.